Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Jump Rope to Freedom. Glad to have you here with me today. I appreciate your support. Today's video, I'm going to be going over how to jump rope without jumping. Now, you're probably thinking, why in the world would I want to jump rope without jumping? Jump rope is in the name. I'm supposed to be able to jump. I have to jump to get the benefits of jump rope. Well, that's actually not necessarily true. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through just 3 of many moves that offer similar, if not the same, cardiovascular benefits that you would get from jumping rope, actually jumping over the rope, but also they give you the same coordination skills that you attain when you're jumping over the rope. So we'll go through this 3-move progression. We'll start from the easiest to the second intermediate level to a third more advanced level. And I'll show you that if you want to jump rope without jumping, you actually can do that. But the important thing to remember here is that you can still get a lot of the benefits by doing these 3 moves and not actually jumping over the rope. You can still get the coordination, the agility, the quickness, the timing, and you can also still get the same cardiovascular benefits. All right, let's get into this video. I hope you're ready. I'll take you through these 3 moves. Let's do this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the level 1 move, the one-arm warm-up. This is what the one-arm warm-up looks like. Once you get set, what you want to start being able to do is to see if you can cross your body like what I'm doing here. That will work your shoulders out, and it'll also get your cardiovascular system going pretty well. You don't have to do it, but it's something to consider, and these are just tips. So as you continue on with this move, you want to also see if you can sustain the opposite side. So you can go across your body if you're right-handed to your left side and do a couple of turns on that side and then come back. Maybe do 2 on one side, 2 on the other. And the key here is to simply have fun with this. It's a warm-up move, but as I was going through this particular move, my heart rate got up to around 143 beats per minute, which is in the cardio zone, which shows you that you can still get cardiovascular benefits if you're moving on the balls of your feet, you're going from side to side, and you're making an effort to just keep moving. And as the screen says here, the best thing to do to get your cardiovascular system going is to keep moving your feet. And so what we'll do now is we'll take a look at this move in slow motion so you can see the intricacies. So starting again at the beginning, what you want to have is you want to have both handles of the rope in one hand. Now you can separate them with your fingers, or you can grab both handles and keep it like that. The thing to pay attention to here is to do your best to move your feet in conjunction with how you're rotating the rope. So you should be moving as a single unit. Your feet movement as you're standing on the balls of your feet should be lined up with how you're rotating the rope. This is going to codify and solidify your coordination, which is another reason why you don't necessarily have to jump over the rope to develop coordination. It does help and it does increase coordination, but you can get your coordination down pretty well if you're doing this move. And this move is a good idea to do if you're having some trouble jumping over the rope. If you keep the rope in one hand, like you do here with the one-arm warm-up, and you move your feet, you move along on the balls of your feet with the rope in synchronization with how you are turning the rope, it is going to help you with your coordination. As you're doing this move, once you get comfortable with it, it's important to try to mix it up a little bit. Like I was saying earlier, try moving the rope across your body. Try moving the rope to your off hand. Try using your left hand if you're right-handed. Try using your right hand if you're left-handed. Try to do some sustained rotations on the other side. So you bring your arm across your body and you do rotations across your body, and you do 3 or 4 of those in a row, as we were saying earlier, sustained at the opposite side. But the key here, the real key, is to keep your feet moving. You're not jumping, remember, but you keep your feet moving, stay on the balls of your feet, and continue moving around. It shouldn't feel like it's a hard thing to do. It shouldn't feel like a chore. This should be effortless. And that's the beauty of moves like this, is that it doesn't take much effort. But if you check your Fitbit or your Apple Watch or whatever you have, if you have a heart rate monitor, you'll see that your heart rate will start to get up into the cardio zone. So this is the level 1 move. What I would recommend is master the one arm warm up before you go into the level 2 move, which is the side swing with no jump on one side. All right, level 2 move, the side swing with no jump on one side only. What you are going to want to do with this move is to do a side swing without jumping and to always start off with your dominant hand. So you can see here that I am right-handed, so my right hand remains on top the entire time as I'm turning my wrist over. If you know how to do a side swing, this is just like doing a side swing, except you're not jumping over the rope, you're continuing the side swing. What you want to do once you get this down with your right hand, if you're right-handed, is switch to your left hand, switch to your offhand, and if you're left-handed, switch to your right hand. But the key to this move is to always keep one hand on top the entire time. So as I said earlier, if you know how to do the side swing, you are doing a side swing, but you're not doing a jump. So you're just continuing that side swing motion across your body with your dominant hand on top, but you're not opening the rope back up. Another key to this move, as with the other 2 moves in this sequence, is to stay on the balls of your feet and to move in synchronization with how you are turning the rope. And you can see that I'm doing that here. That is going to keep your cardio and your coordination on point. Now let's look at it in slow motion. As we look at this move in slow motion and we slow this down, you'll see that when I move on my feet, on the balls of my feet are synchronized with how I'm moving the rope. So look at both my feet and look at how I'm moving the rope. I keep rotating back and forth from my right side to my left, back to my right, and then back to my left. And I do that over and over again. And my steps, not my jumps, but my steps are synchronized with the way that I'm moving my rope. That's the key to this move, staying on the balls of your feet, staying synchronized so that you can get your coordination down. Because even though you're not jumping over the rope, these moves require a good bit of coordination. If you're not synchronized with your feet and your wrist rotations, then you might end up tripping over the rope. The rope might catch your toe and you might mess up. So that's one of the things that you want to consider with this move, is you want to make sure that you're synchronized. It's probably the most important thing in all 3 of the moves that we're going over here. So take a look at the move in slow motion again. You see that I'm turning my wrists over and I'm completely coordinated, and that's the level that you want to get to with this level 2 move. Level 3 move is the double side swing, and it's rotating from doing a side swing and no jump on your right and then your left and then back to your right, and doing this over and over again. Once you start getting this move, you want to ensure that you're turning your wrists over. All of your momentum in ensuring you can get this move done is associated with turning your wrists over and going from right to left, back to right, and then to left. You also want to ensure you're gaining momentum by increasing your movement from side to side. If you compare what I'm doing here to what I was doing with the side swing on one side, you see I'm moving a lot more. I'm staying on the balls of my feet, but I'm moving a lot more to increase momentum. Another thing to consider is you can see portions of this video where I'm putting my hands further out, but for efficiency's sake, you want to take note and be mindful of keeping your arms closer to your body. You're going to be able to move your arms a lot more quickly and more efficiently like this. If you see a picture or a video of Deontay Wilder doing this, you see that he brings his arms very far out, which is a way to do it, and it's a good way to exercise your shoulders. But if you want to move more quickly, it's better to keep your arms closer to your body with this move. So take a couple seconds, look at this in real time, because we're going to switch it over to slow motion now and get into the mechanics of this move and the intricacies of this move. What you want to do with this move, the goal is to be able to do 2 side swings on one side and then turn your wrists over and then do 2 side swings on the other side, and to keep that going, to keep that rhythm going. So you're doing 2 on one side and then you're turning your wrists over, switching to the other side. And this goes back to the level 2 move where you want to be able to do the side swing and no jump, where you're rotating on one side, you're keeping either your right or your left hand on top, and then you're switching back over to your left and you're keeping only your left hand on top. This, being able to master the side swing and no jump level 2 portion, is key to being able to seamlessly rotate between your right, your left, back to your right, and then back to your left. These moves all build on top of each other. Go from level 1 to level 2 to level 3. Watch them over and over in slow motion again. You'll get it in no time.
All right, folks, thanks a lot for joining me for another video. I did a poll on the channel a couple weeks ago, and people have been saying that they want to see more tutorials. So I'm going to put out some more tutorials. I'm going to do an effort to put out more tutorials and things like this, where I'm going to put out information that you might not know and that could help you out. I know I didn't know this stuff when I was just coming into jump rope. The key takeaway from this video is that you can still get a lot of the benefits and a lot of the good things from jump rope without having to jump over the rope. You can still move from side to side. You can still do the side swings. You can still do all those things. You can still get a good cardio workout, and you don't always have to jump over the rope. Now, ideally, you want to throw some jumps in there, but you don't have to. You can still get a good exercise session in. So if you're injured and you're having trouble moving on the balls of your feet, or you can still move on the balls of your feet, but you can't necessarily jump right now because you have an ankle injury, a calf injury, what have you, or the doctor has told you to take it easy. And doing these 3 moves like here is a good option for you that you might want to consider. All right, everyone, thanks a lot for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it brought value to you. And I hope that what was covered is going to help you do what you need to do to get your health and fitness where you want it to be and to keep progressing in your jump rope journey. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, jump rope for freedom. Peace. Thanks for your support.